The setting, Miami, Florida, with game time only moments away. The Magic taking on the Heat. The Magic, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection. The unspoken bond that yields victory. Heat, Magic, tip-off coming up next. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now starting group for Orlando. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for Miami, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Out on the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. And it's Hero into the one. So, Tim, relative to the rest of the NBA, these two teams like to play a more measured pace.
That's right, Kevin. And as a result, execution is going to be critical. Timing and spacing and decisions with the basketball. Whichever team performs their sets the most cleanly will have the edge in this one.
A lot in front of them. Now here's Powell. Pass to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Suggs. Rebound by the Magic.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Puts up a deep three. And it's Wagner missing.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Yeah, maybe overly confident right there. And if I were him, I would not be making eye contact with my coach.
He gets that one.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
The Magic shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
First free throw is good.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
That one is no good. And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Now here's Wiggins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Jaquez is checked in. Anthony Black's checked in for Orlando. Outside, Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Jaquez can't hit. Here's Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
And here's Miami. It's a 3-point game. And it's Ware in the corner. From deep. Miami no good on that time either. Orlando, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wagner can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Right side, Adebayo. Here's Black. Lays it up and banks it in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous of the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Ware. And he jams it with authority.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Carter. Jaquez with the rebound. The Heat trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Powell. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Payne, no good. And here's Adebayo outside. That one's not going to go. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Orlando out in front, leading by a point. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
Orlando leading. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
They've got Powell. He's out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Powell. After the basket by Franz Wagner. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Jaquez can't hit. Magic leading by 3. Here's Isaac. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Here's Jokic. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
And it's Orlando's ball. There's Bitadze. And Bitadze throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Baines checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Anthony Black. And he sinks the second. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Isaac outside. Pass to Wagner. From deep three-point land. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Jovic. Powell outside. And the touch by Powell.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. 1:58 left to play in the first half. Payne against Powell. Fades. It's rebounded by Jovic. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, the Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Back over to you guys."
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. And here is Hero. After Paolo Banchero made that last three-pointer. It's Wiggins at the top of the key. 5 on the clock. Here's Larson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And when Wiggins moves the rock, it's a huge plus for the offense.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 3-point lead. Outside, Payne. Back to Wagner. From deep three-point land. Larson with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Here's Jaquez. Still yet to score. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Magic lead by 1. And we'll return shortly.
16. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for our contestants.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Well, this is the level of performance we've come to expect. What a half from him.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
From deep three-point territory, the shot by Adebayo, no good. And so in the game for the Magic, down low, it's Banchero and Carter. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Payne. And it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. And then Carter with the jam.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Now here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Orlando leading. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon. And it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Now, here's Bain. Still scoreless. Pass to Carter.
Perfect timing. Gets into the passing lane, and then he's off the other way.
Here's Hero for the lead, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Well, Orlando shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Wagner, and it's in there. Wagner's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Here's Powell. No good that time. Good work defensively by Carter. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Guys?
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. A free throw drops for Suggs. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your four teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Now here's Powell. To the left side wing. Adebayo with the ball. Picked up by Banchero. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the four without question.
And that one misses.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The Heat trail by 5. Hero passes to Ware, and the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in. .152 left here in the third quarter. Hero kicks to Powell. He takes it in. Yes, that goes in. Powell's got 6.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. Hero heading to the hoop.
Bam is a menace defensively. This time he uses those active hands to start the break.
1:20 left to play here in the third. Black with it. Picked up by Hero. Black, no good. He'd have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Adebayo kicks to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Back to Ware. Powell, the pass to Ware. For the lead, going inside, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
And that's a huge body down low. When Carter Jr. gets that kind of position, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Now, here's Adebayo. Here's Hackett. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Black, no good.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Hawkes can't hit. Hero against Wagner. Banchero kicks it out to Wagner. Shoots the 3. No good there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Magic out in front, leading by just 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Then it's Wiggins, then it's Mitchell, and it's Larson in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Jovic passes to Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. Now that bucket. Adebayo's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Batadze against Adebayo. Batadze can't hit. Heat shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Wiggins. Here's Larson. Sinks the triple. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Suggs. Oh, what a finish.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
And Miami has possession. The Magic getting the bucket. Outside Wiggins. Here's Jovic. Mitchell fires. Buries the deep ball.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Well, you can tell when a shooter is confident. He shot that like he knew it was going in.
Isaac. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Yeah, you gotta push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
Miami leading by 3. Mitchell looking it over. Here's Jovic. Mitchell outside. Takes the 13-footer, and that's in there. 1:39 left in the 4th quarter. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Wiggins. Jammed in! He was headed straight to the hoop the whole way!
And really gifted in terms of the physical attributes. And we really see that when Wiggins is out on the break.
The Magic trail by 7. Now Suggs. Mitchell with the steal. There's the drive. Got it to go off the glass.
Spectacular. I mean, lights out shooting here down the stretch. All of a sudden now they're in a position to win the game.
Black in the post, covered by Wiggins. That one drops.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
The Heat leading by 7. Adebayo outside. Now Mitchell. 5 to shoot. He's off from 3. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Batadze from outside. The 3 goes down.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Hero looking over the defense. Adebayo outside. Here's Wiggins. Now Hero. 6 to shoot. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Wade.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
And Hero. The long shot, no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Miami winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Tyler, these Miami fans, they are so appreciative of the effort that you guys displayed tonight. Talk about what they mean to you.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without these amazing fans right here, so we appreciate you guys. Continuing to support us through the ups and downs, and we appreciate y'all.
Thanks so much, Tyler.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.